Good afternoon, Union County and Cabarrus County. Hope y'all are doing well. It is March 23rd, and today's my sister's birthday. I'm glad I said that out loud, so I'll remember to call her. But I just wanted to let you know we'd finished up the legislative week. We didn't have session or committee today, so that's why I'm not in a coat and tie. I've got my working clothes on today, but wanted to go over a few things that we did this week. While I was very busy in the legislature, we didn't have a lot of committee work or voting sessions, but we did have some action that I wanted to bring to your attention. Last week, we had some pretty heavy stuff, and so I forgot to mention we did pass Senate Bill 58, which is the Protect Critical Infrastructure. If you remember, a while back, a few months ago, we had the issue in Moore County where some folks vandalized substation there, and you had folks that were out of power. Like a lot of Moore County was out of power for I don't know, days. I think probably 6-7 days while they could get that repaired, and it was virtually a terrorist attack on the substation. That's important when not only businesses, but you've got folks that are on different life-saving machines that oxygen, etc., other things that require electricity, food in their refrigerators. Large loss of food and other life-saving things that they have to have. And so we wanted to increase those penalties to make sure that it serve as a deterrent. This week, Senate Bill 187 did pass the Senate. It was legislation that Senator McGinnis has been working on for a number of years to help address teacher shortages and what we could do to try to bring more teachers into the profession. I was a primary co-sponsor on there. Some bills that I have filed this week I think may be of interest. Firefighter cancer bill. Last session I did pass something that addresses cancer, that firefighters have a higher than normal percentage of cancer due to the exposures that they have in their profession, and so we did a pilot program last year for the for firefighter cancer bill that was very successful, very appreciated by the firefighting community, first responder community, and so I filed the bill this week that will allow us to that basically puts permanent funding in place. It's not going to be any tax increase. It's not paid through taxes. And so that is a good bill that I think most of the community should be supportive of. In addition, non-discrimination in state employment. I was a co-prime on that with Senator Daniel out of Burke County. What this does is tries to get rid of all this mess where as a state employee, you can, when they're applying for a job, they go and start getting into their ideology and their political beliefs and all that. We don't need that. We need to be hiring based on who's best for the job, and not based on their political parties or if they believe in this or they believe in that. So basically it eliminates that from our hiring process at the state level. In addition, today I'm going to be filing the Healthcare Freedom Act. Basically what we have is a situation where in the medical community folks can, especially in your primary care, if you're not vaccinated, and I'm not talking about COVID vaccine, I'm just talking about vaccinations in general, that you can be refused coverage or refused care based on your vaccine status. And so some folks just have a fundamental opposition to vaccines. Even if they're required or whatever, they still have a fundamental issue with vaccines. And so healthcare providers have the ability to refuse care for these folks, and I just think that's wrong. I don't think that they should be able to dictate whether you should have to get a vaccine or not. And so I've got the Healthcare Freedom Act that I filed today, and so it will become public record as of next week, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, a relatively slow week in terms of committees in session, but a very busy week. I think Wednesday was an exciting day because it's the first time I had 7 different groups from Union County, and as I've told you many times in these videos, we love seeing constituents come in, get to spend time with that. So if you're on Twitter or Facebook, I'm sure you saw a lot of photos and stuff where different groups and different folks have come up and spent some time with us. We really, really love that. So we, again, welcome you to come on over to the LOB, office number 310. Folks, it's amazing outside. As soon as I get done with this video, I'm going to go outside and relax and kick back a little bit. So please don't hesitate to give us a call. Our phone number is 919-733-6600. 7659. And of course, our email, todd.johnson@ncleg.gov. Folks, I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve you here in Raleigh in the North Carolina Senate. It is not a privilege that I take lightly, and so I just want to make sure if I forget to tell you the next time I see you or talk to you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity, but I will see you next week and look forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks.